What's up, everybody? My name is Alex Carlson. Welcome to the AI Marketing Navigator, your daily compass in the quickly evolving world of AI marketing. Today's episode is our first AI Digest, where we cover the latest news or breaking news of the day in the AI marketing world. Today, that news is admittedly a bit delayed, but I wanted to give you an update on what took place this last month with OpenAI and Google's conference, Google I/O 2024, at least a little bit of a surface level update. Let's start with Sam Altman and OpenAI. On May 13th, so just a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, OpenAI launched the latest version of their large language model, ChatGPT, ChatGPT 4.0, which is huge. The model can now not only interchange or exchange with the user via text, but can also reason across audio and visual in real time. ChatGPT did have an audio mode where you could input some audio to the model and it would do some things across multiple different LLMs where it would handle that input and eventually be transmitting it, or receiving it as text in their traditional model. Now the same large language model, same neural network covers end-to-end text, visual, and audio input. And that's why the O stands for omni, referring to the multiple ways we can now interact with the model. And the goal is to make a more natural human-computer interaction, and I think that has definitely been achieved. The response time to audio inputs is essentially the same level of a human's, making the flow of conversation really pretty natural. Of course, it also outperforms previous ChatGPT models in almost every category that the company grades the model on, like text evaluation, audio ASR performance, vision understanding, etc. Basically, this was the next big step that we had been waiting for from Sam Altman and ChatGPT before ChatGPT 5. And it came literally right before, like the day before the Google I/O conference, which was a purely deliberate and vicious marketing move on the part of Sam Altman. Which brings us to Google I/O 2024. There were several updates and teases from Google during the conference regarding what is to come from the company. But the primary thing that I think marketers should be focusing on right off the bat and out of the gate is the new AI overview feature that's being rolled out in their search experience. We did touch on this a bit in the last episode, but essentially this is offering an entirely new landscape for the traditional user's searching experience on Google. Users are presented with increasingly dynamic answers to their questions and search queries. And as a secondary experience, they're provided a list of links to publishers' content. And soon you will even be able to adjust, according to Google, the results of your search, which appears to be a very similar behavior to the traditional large language models or LLM platforms that exist, like ChatGPT and all that, but right in the search results. So basically, Google steps out at Google I/O 2024 and tells us SEO peeps and marketers that the standard of search that we have all gotten to know and gotten used to working in, and let's be honest, manipulating to our benefit over the last 20 years is fading into history. Or is it? Well, Google does tout the results of that are being generated by the new AI overview experience. The jury is definitely still out, and there's a lot of room for improvement before it takes over, I think, the entire search world. I think we also touched on this last episode. Some of the results that this AI overview is returning to users are just blatantly untrue, if not blatantly negligent or dangerous. Things like parachutes being more effective are no more effective than backpacks at saving your life, or effective during a fall, or that people should eat at least one small rock a day, things like that. And so as much work still needs to be done with the AI overview. Obviously, it's no doubt going to be part of the future of search, and it's what Google envisions as the future of search, and Google is still, let's be honest, the search universe as far as most users are concerned. All of that said, Google does assure publishers that it's still an engine to drive traffic to their content. And what other choice do we really have other than to believe them at this point? It's time to prepare. It's time to prepare for that new search experience, and the goal is to continue to learn and educate you all on the new paradigm of search and how we as marketers need to continue to use search as a channel as it's being transformed by AI. So that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning into the AI Marketing Navigator. If you enjoy the show or you find it useful in any way, please do me a favor and subscribe or follow on your podcast platform of choice. Throwing a review my way on top of that would be super appreciated. It's really the best way you can help the show. Until next time, thank you again so much for joining me. Remember to stay curious, stay consistent, and keep navigating forward. Bye.